Iowa State swimming and diving captain Sarah Deis will be graduating this spring with a degree in mathematics with an application in actuarial science.
So actual science has a lot to do with statistics and probability and kind of like quantifying risk. So like for example, I did an internship with United Healthcare this summer, and so I worked on a Medicaid team. So we worked on like figuring out how much each like a normal person was going to cost, like all their health care. So then they would base like the health insurance rates off of like the number that we would come up with.
Deis accepted a job offer recently for after graduation that, lucky for her, is just 10 minutes away from her hometown.
I actually got a job offer from my internship this summer. I found out a couple weeks ago. So I accepted that. So I'll be working at United Healthcare up in Minnetonka, Minnesota.
Actuarial science runs in the Deis family as the Minnesota native is following in the footsteps of her father, Matt.
I think, he's proud of me, but he kind of told me it's going to be tough.
With actuarial science, you're required to take a series of tests that demands a big time requirement.
Well, like the exams, I've taken 3 already, which is probably more than most people are being still in college. But they suggest you study like 300 hours for each exam, and that's on top of already going to school and swimming.
With a major that demands a huge time commitment on top of being a Division I athlete, Deis has been able to succeed in the classroom with numerous academic all Big 12 first team honors.
I just definitely have good time management skills, and I'm always constantly writing things down once in my planner what I need to do, so I stay on top of everything and keep track of everything. And I'm not a procrastinator, so I try to get things done right away, and then that does give me a little time to just have a little bit of a social life.
In the pool, Deis had an unfortunate event last season that sidelined her for most of the second half of the season.
It was over Christmas break. I started kind of feeling sick, and then at our training trip in Florida, I was really not feeling good, but I didn't really, practices were really hard, so I thought that I was fatigued just because of that. And then I came back and went to the doctor to just get it checked out because I still wasn't feeling well, and they told me I had mono. So that was really frustrating because we only had about 2 months left of the season, and they told me right off the bat, you can't do anything for at least 2 weeks. So being out of the pool for that long right before conference was really frustrating.
It was very frustrating for her to take time off because that's the only thing you can do, and then you have to come back in a real slow pace. And for swimmers, they're used to training an hour and 15 minutes in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon, and she was only able to swim for about 5-10 minutes when she first got back in. And she's, like I said, been successful because of her hard work. So it just took a while to say, okay, you got to be patient, this will come, and we'll get back into it. So it was hard for her to understand that, but she accepted it.
With it being her final year, Deis did something she has never done before to ensure she has a great senior season.
I think I worked really hard this summer. Not that I didn't work hard any other summer, but I kept thinking, this is my last year. I don't want to have any regrets when I'm done. I didn't take a break after our summer season training ended. I kept swimming right up until we came back, which I haven't done before, and I just feel a lot stronger and more focused.
Sarah is an extremely hardworking young lady. She comes to practice every day with a sense of purpose, is a really good competitor when we get to the big meets. She's probably not your, what we call the most gifted swimmer in the world, but she really works hard at the tools that she has, and has accomplished an awful lot just because of her intensity and just desire to keep at it.
Deis will begin her final season as they host South Dakota State on October 18th. For Cyclones.tv, I'm Alan Fiddelke.